So today I'm going to do a little bit different video than what I normally do. Hope y'all are having a good day today. We're going to make some candles. I got these Christmas scents on Amazon. Cinnamon, candy cane, gingerbread, mistletoe, Christmas wreath, and cranberry. They all smell pretty wonderful. And I didn't realize that these were little 10mm bottles whenever I bought them. Apparently that is only 1/3 of an ounce. So these will do about 1 candle. Probably still smell pretty strong. Really, you're supposed to do 1/2 ounce of candle scent to like an 8-ounce candle. So I got these little candle tins. Really, it could be for, you know, like Christmas candies or whatever, but I got them for candles. Penguin, got Santa Claus, and another Santa Claus that's red. Anyways, I've got a show coming up in a week where I'm going to try to sell more candles and the stuff that I've created. Working on some crochet things right now. Gingerbread man, got a reindeer. They all have different stuff on them. Okay, got candy canes. These are pretty cute. Kind of like that one. Might keep one for us this year. Holly. That one's cool. Got these off of Amazon too, and they just need a warning label on the bottom for the candle. And I'm going to have to get some more scents at the store, but that's okay. So right now I'm just going to make, I guess I'll make a gingerbread candle. That one doesn't really need color in it because I ran out of colors. So I can make a green candle and a gingerbread candle. We'll see. For the purposes of this video, I'll just show making one candle. And I'm lacking a candle thermometer, so... But I know what the melting temperature of the wax is, so once it starts to melt, that's the temperature that you want to slow it down at. And then I have these wicks. I also have cotton wicks with, you know, tabs that I can make my own wicks too, but these are pretty convenient. They're already pre-waxed. And whenever I ordered these, it said that they were good for an 8-ounce candle. I can't remember the exact millimeter, but for different candles of different sizes, you need different millimeter size wicks. This wick seems to work pretty good. I wish I could remember what millimeter it was, but I just want to say that does matter about your burn time. There's specific things that all go along with candle making. Other specifics of candle making, like whenever you're looking at the diameter of the candle, it does matter the width. The wick goes in the middle, of course, and then depending on how big the candle is, like for really big candles, you need to see if you need 1, 2, or 3 wicks to properly burn the wax so that you don't get tunneling in the candle. You don't want that. That's where the wick doesn't burn the wax evenly. Whenever I bought these on Amazon, I did read about them. Before I bought them, I read about many different types. These had good reviews. I've personally burned my candles with these. They're cotton braided wicks. They seem to work pretty good for an 8-ounce candle. Other things you will need is these little sticky wick tabs where you stick them to the bottom of this metal tab here and it goes into the middle of the candle. I also have a roll of warning labels. I got 2 of these for like $7 on Amazon, but you just stick them to the bottom of the container. And then I have this. It doesn't work very well for the rounded candles because on the top there's the design, and when people walk up I want them to see how cute the candles are. So I just put these on the sides of the candle, but these are pretty cheap too. I got these off of Amazon as well, and I think it was like $7 for 2 of these also. Let's see, I have a little rubber mat for my wax pot whenever I'm trying to get the wax poured. and it's not very big. It holds a pound of wax. I started small with like a little candle making kit. I also have a scale that I use to weigh out the wax whenever I'm making candles, and 1 8-ounce candle is like half a pound of wax. I use this Midwest container soy wax. 5 pounds does about 12 candles. It just depends on, you know, how you're using it. And then when you look on the side of the bag, it does tell you heating directions. You want to heat to 160 degrees. Stir in your fragrance and add your color. So if you're using the color blocks, what I've noticed with that is that as you're melting the color block down into the candle, you really have got to start putting it in there as soon as the candle starts to melt, because it like mixes in better over time as you're stirring the candle. Whenever I add it in at the end and it's not being heated up anymore because it's at 160 degrees, it seems to take longer for the color to mix in, and then by then your candle's pretty cold. For the candle fragrance part, where it says heat to 160 degrees and stir in your fragrance and or color, pour immediately into your candle jar. So what I read is that it's best to wait until it cools back down to at least 130 degrees, because you're going to lose a lot of your fragrance scent through the hot wax of the candle. So this wax is really nice. I like the way it melts down. I like the way it burns on the candle. Is 100% soy wax, great as a base for your candle and soap recipes. Single pour when pouring above 135 degrees, holds fragrance up to 10%, 125 degree melting point, all natural, paraffin free and paraben free. So that's kind of why I like to use this, and it's cheaper to buy it on Amazon. You can get it in 10 pounds. It comes in a pack of 2. And it's way cheaper than buying it at Hobby Lobby, I'm sorry to say. I've even priced wax at Michael's, and this just seems to be the best deal for how many candles it makes. And I like the way it burns. It lasts for a really long time. So I've chosen gingerbread. So I'm going to put my warning label on the bottom of it. I'm going to open it. You want to get it in the center as much as possible. And since I only have enough fragrance for like 1 of each of these, I'm going to have to end up either ordering some more fragrances, or I'll just have to go see if Hobby Lobby or Michael's has something that I can use. They've kind of all got the same thing. So this is sticky. You just put that in there. Now, I just bought my own popsicle sticks and drilled holes in them, but since for 1 candle, I'm just going to use this one metal one that I have. Here's my gingerbread scent, and I'm going to weigh out my wax. But I was doing 9 points, or it's like, well, let's see, it's like, oh, I'm on grams mode, pounds, 0.987 pounds is what I was doing, because it seems like if you do a little over, so that's too much, because I only want to do half of that, which would be like 4.5, or not 4.5, I'm sorry, it would be 0.450. I've never been good with numbers, guys, sorry. Okay, so we're at 0.482. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more in. A little bit more. Okay, so we're at 0.452. If there's a little bit left over, I'm not worried about it. So now we're gonna get it on the stove and start melting it down. I like to put it on medium. Once it starts melting, if I need to, I turn the burner down, because you don't really want it to start boiling. That means you probably got it too hot. So yeah, you just put it on medium. We're gonna wait for it to melt, and I'm gonna go get my popsicle stick ready for stirring. So it's already melting just after a couple of minutes of sitting here. I'm kind of stir it around a little bit. Now, I'm not a pro by any means at all. I've made molded candles for Halloween, and I made 24 container candles. I've used a little candle kit that my mom bought me last year for Christmas, which is what got me started on this journey of enjoying making candles, because I kind of made my business out of things that I enjoyed as a kid. I used to love candles. I still love them as an adult. And I thought, what could I do that I really enjoy? My mom bought me a candle making kit, and I was like, wow, this is really neat. And she enjoyed the candles, my mother-in-law enjoyed the candles, I enjoyed the candles, and so I thought, well, I could add candles to what I crochet and painting, and maybe eventually I'll be successful. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna let this melt down a little bit more, and then I'll let it cool off for a minute, and we'll add the fragrance and pour it. So I've got to say that I do enjoy the way the soy wax smells when it's melting. We're gonna go ahead and that is gonna take forever. I should have taken the cap off. Hold on, technical difficulties. Okay, now we're gonna pour it in there. There we go. That's better. Okay. And stir. I'm going to mix the fragrance in real good with the wax. That way it burns nice and even. You can't eat it. My son smells the nice smelling candle. No. Smells like gingerbread, but it's not for tasting. Okay. Now we're going to take it over here and pour it. Now normally I have these all sitting on cardboard. But since I'm just doing one candle, I put it over here. Okay, and that was just enough. And actually I think I put too much in there because it's up to the top of this metal thing, and I think I will exchange the metal for a popsicle stick. This is just about right. I don't know if you can see how much wax is in there. So the candle's been sitting pretty much all day, but you're supposed to let it sit for a full 24 hours, so technically tomorrow around lunchtime is when I'll be able to mess with it, but I've messed with candles sooner just by cutting the wick and putting the lid on it and moving it. It doesn't hurt the candle. So I cut the wick, put this down and put the lid on, and I did overfill it with too much wax because the lid won't close on it. There we go. Alrighty. And then we'll just put on the little sticker. So here we are. Handmade with love, scented candle, gingerbread, just for you. Got my warning label on the bottom. And it's a cute gingerbread cookie tin. So, the next candle video I do will be adding color to the candle and probably making more than one candle. I need to order some more scents, and I gotta get all these candles made by next Saturday. I'm making 12 candles, so yay! Alright, y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching.